DC Universe Online brings open episodes back, Paragon is getting a massive revamp, all that and more. I'm Zach Sharps and this is Free to Play Weekly. First up in the news this week, if you're a fan of the recent trend of putting collectible card game mechanics into other genres, then you'll be happy to hear about one of Nexon's upcoming games, Astellia. This title is an MMORPG at its core, but requires players to collect cards of varying rarity, which can be used as summon companions. The game is based on the Unreal Engine 3 and features large-scale battles. While Nexon really hasn't declared a monetization style yet, we're guessing that it will be free to play just like all their other titles. Mixing card game elements with an MMORPG just sounds clunky to me though. What do you guys think? Since it's the holidays, Daybreak Games has decided to be generous and open up episodes 1 through 26 to all players of their free-to-play superhero MMORPG DC Universe Online. This means that between now and the end of the year, all players will be able to play the content in episodes 1 through 26 for free. Of course, there are limitations to this free-for-all. For instance, episode 27, Amazon Fury Part 3, will not be included in the open content and will require a purchase to play. In addition, those who have not purchased the episodes will have longer loot lockout times than those who have. Overall, I think this is a great move, and I wish Daybreak would just keep most of their episodes free, and if they must, only charge for the most recent episodes. I think that would make their community quite happy, while not really harming their bottom line too much. After a year of testing, feedback, and more, Epic Games has announced the Monolith update for their free-to-play MOBA Paragon. This update, arriving December the 6th, will implement a lot of changes designed to deliver a faster, more visceral gameplay experience. The update will make changes to map size, lane structure, movement speed, ability speed, attack execution speed, game lethality, and other gameplay elements. Vast changes have also been made to how damage, armor, health, and mana work. On top of all that, they also have almost completely removed cooldown reduction as a stat, making mana more valuable, and rebalancing every hero in the game as a result. As a Paragon player, this update sounds like it will turn Paragon into a completely different game with an all-new feel. All of the tweaks sound great though, and thus far, Epic Games hasn't disappointed me. However, all this begs a question, so it's time for the question of the week. This week's question is, out of all the games that have been revamped in the past, what is your favorite and why? Personally, if DC Universe Online stat revamp is executed as well as it sounds so glorious, that will likely go down as one of my favorite revamps of all time. However, only time will tell, and I'm very interested to see which revamps you guys have loved in the past. Last up in the news this week at G-Star, NCSoft announced Blade & Soul's latest class. The Gunslinger is the game's 10th class and will be part of an update that increases the game's level cap to 55. But updating the game's level cap isn't enough for NCSoft, so the update also adds a training ground, more zones, and an additional storyline. At the moment, the update's tentative launch date is December the 14th, just in time for many folks' Christmas vacation. As an additional bit of news, NCSoft announced that Blade & Soul will be making the transition from a subscription-based title to a free-to-play one in Korea. If you're a fan of the game, seems like December will be a fun month for you. Speaking of the holiday season, I hope all of you who are celebrating are enjoying yourselves and enjoying the beginning of said season. As a result of the United States celebrating Thanksgiving, there wasn't a whole lot of news this week. However, I'm sure by the end of the year, developers will give us enough news that we'll have a good old New Year's hangover. Keep in mind, there are many holiday celebrations going on, and chances are your favorite game has one going on as well. So get a celebrating, and if you want to possibly win some goodies, head on over to our giveaways page on MMOBomb.com. Signing out until next week's show, my name is Zach Sharps, and I'll catch you guys next time.